to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today is my completed page video for the month of September 2023. Just thought I'd show you guys what I completed this month. I thought I counted that I completed, oh, that's in a different book, 23 pages, but I don't know. I feel like I have less books out, so I'm just going to keep a little tally to myself. It could be because I colored in multiple pages in the same book this month, so that could be why I feel like I have fewer books than pages. I don't know, but we'll take a look and see. I was a little unorganized this month as far as keeping track of everything again, so we'll see how it goes. So let's just dive right in. Put this here. So I'm going to show you guys my color by number books first. I've been really enjoying my color by number books. It took a while. I had a very long love-hate relationship with them. I just couldn't figure out how I liked to color in them and what mediums I like to use and whatnot. But I'm finding that the gel pens are the best bet, even though sometimes some of them flow better than others. And I'm just using Morandi, or this is what I'm using. I hope you guys can see this. Morandi. Sometimes it's under this name here. I've got them off of Temu. I have a bunch of sets, and duplicate sets and triplicate sets. So I'm just going to use them for now and see how it goes. So let me just show you guys what I have going on in here first. Now I usually do these. I usually go into bed 1 to 2 hours before I want to go to sleep, or I would like to be asleep, because you know what I want and what actually happens these days is two very different things as far as my sleep goes. But I usually get into bed about an hour or two before, put on a movie, usually something I've seen because I can't pay attention while I'm coloring, and I just color. So I didn't mark a page. This is like the third time I've filmed this video, therefore I had taken out all my markers. But anyway, so I completed this page. And I was really happy with the way it came out. And this is what made me decide that I'm just going to use my markers. The gel pens instead of acrylic paint pens, because my Truliarts aren't the greatest. I know everybody uses them and everybody loves them. I don't know. I've had them for a while. Maybe I just didn't keep up with them correctly, and I don't know, but I have a really hard time with them. So I'm not using them anymore. I colored in this page here. So the characters from Up. And this is supposed to be white. I just feel like it just stands out. It looks like I forgot it. I need to just go over it with a white gel pen, but it is supposed to be white. And I believe I colored a double page spread in here, which I was so excited about. It took me a really long time to do this page. Yeah, but it was fun. This took me like a week, but it was very relaxing. I just powered through it. Sometimes I find the outlining, when the color by number books, the Coloriage, they have the black outlining, like everything's outlined in black. I find it so relaxing and therapeutic that I've just outlined a bunch of pages in other books. This book, however, doesn't have all black outlining. Like if you see, like their hair is not a black outlined and stuff. So now I've just been going in with, just doing one color at a time, or I don't know. I keep changing my approach, but I'm having fun now. So there was supposed to be this kind of cloud here, but I was I wasn't paying attention. I was actually watching something at that time, and I went right over it. So that's why now I just put on something that I haven't seen. And I have a whip in here. I'll show you guys. Currently doing Pinocchio. It's another double page spread. So that's in the Grand Classiques 11. In the Best of Bistar, I have, or Bestiari, I don't know how to, I should have translated that so I could hear how it's pronounced in my head. I believe I did 1 or 2 pages. Again, I don't have them marked. I gotta look. No, that was with marker. Some whips in here. that didn't unfold the way I had wanted to when I was practicing. So this month I've in my journal I have a favorite page colored, favorite runner-up favorite page colored, and least favorite page colored, and this is my least favorite page colored. This is the Bambi. And the reason it's my least favorite is because I went in with acrylic marker, which I didn't like how it was going, and then I went in with a different kind of pen, paint pen. It might have been Tule Art, and I didn't like it. Was railroading, you know, when it makes the tracks. So, as much as I love Bambi and his mama, this is my least favorite page for the month. I know there was one other page in here that I colored. I just have to find her. Hold on, guys, sorry. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3 in the last book, right? I just want to keep track just to see if I really kept the right tally when it came to my completed pages. All right, I think I'm losing my mind in this book. I'm going to look one more time because I was certain that there was an Ariel that I colored, but maybe it wasn't in this book. Okay, so that's what I colored in here. Perhaps she is in here. I know I colored Ariel. Okay, I colored Todd and Copper, and and this one is just regular Bestiaire. The other one was the best of. It's colored Copper and Todd. It was from another month ago. That was from another time. I'm thinking she was in here. Yes, here she is. I'm glad I didn't spend too much time in that other book. Here's Ariel and Flounder. And let me make sure. Yeah, everything else in here is... And then one of my new purchases for the month. So there may be some new purchase books in here you're going to see, only because I either colored in them or because I'm just going to show you guys, because I am on a low buy, so I don't really have a lot of new purchases to show you guys. But here in Looney Tunes Tome 3, so this is a new purchase. It was just released, I believe, this month. So I ordered it on Amazon France. So let me just tell you guys my thoughts on this real quick. These books are sometimes available on Amazon US. And they're like 30 some odd dollars and whatever. Now, I don't know how much anything is on Lyrica. I know Meg from Meg's Coloring Corner, she does Lyrica purchases, so you could check out her channel and you can look for that video, because I'm pretty sure she tells you and explains about Lyrica, and I believe it might be more affordable. I'm not 100% because again, I've never really purchased from it, but when I have purchased from Amazon France, I feel like they have a bigger selection of these books, and of course they're cheaper. They're like $12-ish, US dollars, whatever. But when you go to check out after shipping fees, it pretty much comes out to the same amount price as they are on Amazon US. So if you don't care about the price on Amazon US, switch over to Amazon France, because they have a larger selection, I feel like, and they kind of, I don't know. I feel like sometimes they do. And it's probably going to be about the same. But, you know, if you can find other websites where they're cheaper, I suggest going that route, of course, and not be as impatient as I am. Colored a couple in here. This colored this one. And I forget who she is. Does it tell you? No, it doesn't tell you. I remember her vaguely from the cartoons, but I can't remember who she is. I should have saved her for October. I wanted to color a Marvin the Martian in here for Space Timber, but I didn't get to it. I believe I colored him in September. He may have been August, so you may have seen him, but I can't really remember. Wile E. Coyote. And then I started to color Bugs. And that was it. And I do have a whip in here. I asked my husband to pick out a page. He looked at the back and he picked one. And I didn't look and see what he picked, and then I just did the outline, and this had been the one that he picked. So this will probably be my next one that I end up coloring. And that's in Looney Tunes number 3. Moving on to regular coloring books. I showed you guys this page last month, but this was a buddy color book. And I showed you guys the page I colored last month. Now, Meg from Meg's Coloring Corner and I, we usually color at Kevin Tejo each month. And we're not out to finish any coloring books. Sometimes he releases singular PDFs on his Etsy shop. And, you know, if something's cute, we'll just say, like, hey, you want a buddy? You want to color that? And we'll be like, yeah. So last month, she picks this cover photo here. She picked Snow White because I believe August, the letter S was one of her prompts and challenges. She does a lot of fun prompts and challenges on her channel. So again, if you haven't checked out her channel, I suggest checking it out. She's got a lot of cool, fun stuff going on. And she picked a page in here, and I had done the buddy color. I had 2 buddy colors last month. So Megan never got to finish her buddy color in August, even though I had showed you guys mine. So when I had showed mine, I had forgotten to show one of my other buddy colors. So we did a buddy color with Veronica Dunn in this book. She colored the same pig. And since I forgot, I posted that on my Instagram. So hop over to my Instagram and check out that, because Veronica and I did 2 buddy colors last month, and both of those are posted on my Instagram. Megan was able to do her September this month. Was able to do her August page this month in September. So I'm just going to re-show you guys because I didn't have hers. So this was my page in August. And here is Megan's. And I always love how Megan tackles all her Kevin Tejo. I think she does such a great job, and it's so much fun buddy coloring with her. So yeah, and I don't mind, you know, as long buddy colors, they're fun and getting pages colored and whatnot. But you know, if we can't get to them or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Whenever you get to it, you get to it. If not, things happen, want to pick a different page, that's fine by me too. But it's just fun, you know, reaching out to people and getting a page in a book colored that I probably wouldn't color unless somebody was coloring it with me. And I did purchase the book last month. I had the PDF version originally, but I decided I wanted the book. So that's Funny Tales by Kevin Tejo. Here's Reptiloids 2. This is my project book. I have to complete 4 pages a month in this book now going forward, in order to complete this by December. And again, I took off all my markers, so hopefully I can remember which 4 I did. I know that this was one of them. And in this book, I'm only using Ohuhu markers as a base and Prismacolors over, and I'll throw in some acrylic paint pens for highlights and accents, and sometimes around the border. Now, I don't know if you can see this border, but I have a glitter Ohuhu glitter marker. I colored this page here, which was super fun. As you can see, no glitter, no anything exciting on here. This page, and then the page right in front of it, the dentist's page. So we have this one, bring it up a little higher, and this one. And this was super fun. And next month, I showed you guys in my plan video, there's a which one in here I'm going to do for October. And then I have no idea what the other ones are going to be. Reptiloids 1, the original, is a project book with the lovely Christina from Christina's Art Corner and I. We're going to color this book. And we already colored a page. We colored August. This was in August. Now, I don't know if I showed you guys her page or not in August. I can't remember. So we colored this page. That's a page I had previously colored before we started. And one other one in here. Let me see if I can find, where's the page? in September, this was the page she picked. Skater Boy page, which I was super excited about because I think he's adorable. Yeah, so I just use again that Ohuhu glitter marker for the border. The rest again is the same as the other book. Alcohol marker lay down, Prismacolor over it, and here's Christina's, and I absolutely love how it came out. And I asked her as soon as she showed it to me, I was like, how did you color his clothes? Is that marker or pencil? Because I absolutely love how his clothes came out. So yeah, I love how different they are, but yet how, you know, like not they are. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just always have so much fun coloring with Christina. So thanks, Christina. As far as the page, I had 2 pages in here previously colored, but I have 2 copies of this book. And if she should pick one of the pages I had previously colored, I'm just going to color it in my other copy, only because I want to complete one full book. So those pages will be done, but they were done so long ago. I think I colored them when I first got this book, and I'm not happy with them. That's why I'm not showing them. So as far as I'm concerned, I never colored a page in here, and I'll just get them in the other book when she picks them. And I don't know what page we're coloring for October yet. So, and that's in Reptiloids 1. Matchstick Mouse by Morgan O'Brien. The Big Adventure book is my focus book of Morgan O'Brien. I have very few pages left to color in springtime, but I'm just not gravitating towards it right now. And when I finish it, I finish it. I kind of wanted to finish it this year, but if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. It wasn't a planned thing. I just ended up coloring by process of elimination. There was a certain time I was moving, and that was the only book I really had out, and I just colored in it, and without realizing it, I almost finished it. But this is the book I'm focusing on. Maybe next year I'll put it in my to complete for 2025. I don't really know yet, but right now I'm just focusing on this book, and I colored 2 pages in here in September. Color this page here, and I really had a good time coloring. And this book, I use the Albrecht Dürer pencils activated with a clear alcohol marker. I really like how they come out and they perform in these books. This one here is just, I thought it was cute. It was quick and easy, and I don't think the camera's picking up, but I did make it look like there was steam coming off of this water. It looks a lot better in person than it may be looking on camera. I used a brush and white acrylic paint. And then I did the bungee jumping. Yeah, it was super fun. This book is so much fun. I just have a good time coloring in this book. So that was my 2 pages colored in Matchstick Mouse Big Adventure. Oh, that's the wrong book. Hang on, I pulled off the wrong book off of my shelf. I don't have it out. How do I not have it out? All right, well, I'll just have to show that afterwards. Okay. This was a new purchase, but this I just came across walking around Barnes & Noble bookstore. Sometimes I do that on the weekend just to see if there's any books I want to read, but I haven't really been reading, which is a shame because I have books I want to read. But anyway, I was walking around and went by the coloring book section and took a look at this book and absolutely fell in love. Like, fell in love. Can't even tell you guys. It's the most adorable book ever. And I colored 2 pages. So I colored this page here with the pumpkins. Now, the paper in this book is awful. It's very thin paper. Like, you could pretty much, if you're holding up a light, you can see through it. But the alcohol markers are fine on it. And then I minimal Prismacolor shading over it. And then I colored this page here. And for this one, I used only autumn themed colors. Yeah, so this is Color Me Capybaras, and it is the most adorable book ever. And I will be focusing on this book, I think, next year a lot. I mean, it's a lot of pages. I don't think does it tell you? No, but it is by Cider Mill Press Book Publishers. Yeah, so lots of pages in here to keep you busy. Adorable book. I was able to participate in Spacetember, and it was not as much as I thought I would. Yeah, which is a shame. I really wanted to do more pages and I didn't get around to it. And I think my goal was to do 3 in here and I did 2. So this is 50 Space Theme Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. This was the one that I didn't get to out of the ones I had flagged to color for Spacetember. But I did get to this page here, and this is all alcohol marker. And for this, I put a border of washi tape that has like these little star things on it. So I figured it went with the theme instead of just not bordering it off with anything. And then just made a backspace looking background, flicked some acrylic paint on it to add more stars, and probably went over some black lines with acrylic paint pen. And then I did one other one. I did this one here, and I used a color cube. I used color cubes for both of them. I didn't write them down, though. Well, I have them written down in another book that's not near me. But, and this was pretty much the same thing. I bordered it off with that same washi tape, created an alcohol marker background, and then colored it. This one has a little more shading of Prismacolor pencils over it, and there's a little bit more acrylic paint pen. Yeah, but that was really cute. Oh, and the stars, I don't know if you could see there, they have that Ohuhu glitter marker. And that was in 50 Space Themes Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. Here is my book to complete by Camelia Angelkova. This is 50 Mythical Miniatures, and this is the book that I would like to complete of her. So this is my focal book. I would like to try and just color in here as much as I can each month, and then when next year rolls around, see if I want to add it to my list to complete or just focus on it till I complete it. I believe I did 2 pages in here. Yes, I did the troll page, and in this book it's just alcohol marker laydown and sometimes Prismacolor shading or highlighting over it, depending on how I'm using the Prismacolor pencil. And I usually like to put some type of border background in her books because I don't like the negative space or them just floating around in the middle of the page. And this here is this is my runner-up favorite page colored this month. I just had a lot of fun coloring this page. I don't know why. I think maybe it was just the colors and just his little face. I don't know. I added some apples and things to the trees along with some squiggly leaves. Bordered it off. I used acrylic paint for clouds and then just some acrylic paint pen to put some grass and whatnot. And a little shading by Prismacolor pencil. And this one was another super fun page. And that was in 50 Mythical Miniatures. This book here contains my favorite page. This is Mythomorphia, and I had wanted to color 1 page, and I ended up doing a double page spread, so I consider that 2 pages, especially when you were talking about Kirby Rosanna's pages because they're like huge and detailed. Took a week, took a lot of time off my plate, which is what I didn't want, but I love how it came out and I was so happy. It ended up being my favorite page. And this is, I believe, the Chinese Fu Dog. I believe he tells you in the back. This particular book has hidden objects, and I just color over them because they're not too bad. I always said he has so many compilation books. They should re-release this without the hidden images, but then I'd have to color again, so I don't want to do that. I'm trying to see, where is the Fu Dog? I just want to make sure I'm saying the name right. Oh, here he is, Fu Dog. So this is the Fu Dog. And this is Prismacolor pencil only. There is a black marker for the background, which left very streaky because I think it was a water-based. So I ended up going over it with black Prismacolor. I outlined some of the black lines with either white paint pen or acrylic paint pen closest to the color that matches. And when I looked it up, I think he rests on a wicker ball or something. So I just try to add a little texture to that. I didn't love how that came out. But for overall, this is still my favorite page colored this month. And here is Mythographic Voyage, and this was my other Space Timber page colored. Now, when I did my planned video for September, I had selected 30 pages, and one of those pages I said was not my favorite, and believe it or not, that's the one that I ended up coloring, and it was this one. And the reason that it wasn't my favorite page to color, like why I said that I probably wouldn't color this page, is because I'm not a fan of just hands and feet when no bodies are present, really, like no full person bodies. I just don't like it. And I was like, oh, but it did have a lot of space themed elements. And then when I did get to the book to color for September, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to color this page because I felt like it was just an easier coloring and just one that I can do. And I'm happy with how it came out. I laid down alcohol marker as a base, shaded with some Prismacolor. And I don't know if you can see, but in these little bubbles, there's Sakura Stardust. And then the Rocket Fire is Ohuhu gel pen. Ohuhu glitter marker. And it's the same thing in the flowers. Yeah, so that was my page here. Now there is one more book that I did color in, and I just want to give me 1 second, guys, because I'm really not sure where I put it. And I just want to see if I have it out someplace. Oh no. Yes, it is. This is it. Oh, here it is. Okay. And I just want to show you guys this. And the reason I saved it for last is because this is a buddy color with the lovely Jess from Coloring Bumblebee. But we decided we were going to let it go from September through October. So but I finished my page in September. So I'm going to show you guys my finished page. If I have Jess's, I will show it to you. If I don't have hers and she completes her page in October, I will re-show this in October with her completed page, but I'll probably post it on my Instagram prior. So I picked 3 pages, and then Jess picked the one she called out to her, and it ended up being Little Red Riding Hood. So this is what we colored. And for me, like I said, I don't love negative space, and that is one thing that Selena Fennick has a lot of. So this is Fairy Tales, pocket size by Coloring Heaven. However, Selena Fennick is the artist featured in this book, and she has her own book with all these images. I think there are just a couple of exclusives in here that are not in her personal book. But for the most part, like this one you'll find in her book. So if you can't get the pocket size from Coloring Heaven any longer, you can definitely get this image in her book. And so I put a border, and then I added the moon. The clouds are just acrylic paint pen dabbed on with a paper towel, I believe. I added the rock that he's standing on because it bothered me. I felt like he was just floating behind her. And I'm not good at extending land and stuff to make it look like there was maybe grass. So I just gave him a rock to stand on. I did minimal Prismacolor shading just to give his fur some depth and her hair. And then I used paint pen to outline the black lines and to add some wisps of grass. And if I do have Jess's for the month of September, I will show you hers here. I already showed you my completed page because she showed me her whip. And then I was so excited. I was like, look, I finished mine because I was so excited that you picked it. Because I love Little Red Riding Hood. It's like one of my favorites. So this would be Jess's. From what I see from her whip, I already love how it's going to look. But I don't have the completed page right now. But I am pretty sure it's going to be awesome because everything Jess colors is amazing. I love watching her channel. And that was in Coloring Heaven's Fairy tails. So let's see. I colored one in here, one in here. Two in here. One in here. Two. Just trying to keep track here to see what I did. Nope, that was in August. I don't know. What did I color in the star? All right, I don't know. I'll just recount them later. I was going to do a quick tally here to see. I'll just check them later. Yeah, so those are my completed pages for September 2024. I had a lot of fun coloring everything. I mean, I didn't, like I said, I colored in multiple pages in the same books. So there were a lot of other books that I wanted to color that I didn't get to, like Country Chibis, and there were just bunch of other books that I didn't get to. Let me see. I have my planner here. Like, I didn't get to Eerie. I only have a whip. I didn't get to Wild Summer. I started coloring in Mythographic Wild Summer, but that's really going to be for October, but I didn't color anything in September. Never got to my Chris Reinak's Scribbles 3. There were a couple of space-themed things I didn't get to. Yeah, but I am happy with what I did get to, and I enjoyed this month. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as it helps my channel. My completed page video, when you're seeing this, my October plan video is already posted. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Just shows you the pages I ended up picking for October spooky season. And that's it, guys. I hope everyone does well, and I hope you all have a very fun coloring month ahead of you. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, guys. So I just wanted to jump in real quick because this came after I filmed my video, and I knew it was coming, so I kind of wanted to splice it in. I don't have my camera stand up right now, so I'm kind of holding with one hand. But I just wanted to show you, I found this book on Amazon after seeing some feeds on Instagram with people who color in the Coloriage color by number books. So I created for myself a tracker of all my coloring books, and it's pretty much set up like this. But this is a book you can purchase off Amazon. Now it's special. It's for Coloriage Mysteries. So I just want to show you what it looks like, because now it is in French, because it is a French book, and it wasn't originally available on Amazon US. So I kind of made my own for all of my coloring books. But this book is pretty much exactly the kind of tracker that I'm using. And for those of you who asked, about it, you might be able to still find this on Amazon US, but I know it's probably going to be on Amazon France. This is who it's by. It's by Bruno Art Gallery. I believe they have an Instagram. It is in French, but you have 50 pages. And I just wanted to show you guys. I can't really read this. It's in French. I'm sorry. There are a couple. So I'm not really sure exactly what all this says, but I just wanted to show you guys, you can use this for whatever it is you want to use it for. If you want to you could put a picture of your coloring book here. You could write the name, and then it really gives you up to 100 pages. So this will cover most books. And then I've seen that people who do the color by number books, they're using these grids to tick off the pages they color. So, and I've seen them just color in the 55. I've seen others black out the box. So if anyone is looking for a tracker and they don't really mind if it's really set up for, I don't know, I guess the Coloriage books or whatnot, but you're interested in something like this, this is a book that is out. I believe Bruno Art Gallery created it. I believe they have an Instagram, so you can check it out. I did find this on Amazon US, but it wasn't there when I originally looked, and then it was there, so I don't know how readily available it's going to be. But for those of you who are looking for a tracker for your coloring books, if you're not too specific about what you want to use it for, this is a good one. And for those who do use the color by number books, who don't want to create a book themselves or, you know, something, this is a good book for the color by numbers. I believe it was really designed for the color by numbers. So that's just something I wanted to show you guys. All right, thanks.